So yes, as you can see, it is snowing, and I've been sent home from school. So I thought, why not pre-record some videos? Hello guys, I'm Pickles Parker, and today I will be giving you my thoughts on the new Doctor Who logo for Series 11. Enjoy. Like I did in that brief little intro bit, it's snowing. Look at the snow. Proper snow. Brilliant. And as it's snowing, I've been sent home from school, and yeah, I decided that I'm going to go record a ton of videos in bulk. So you're obviously, you're getting this one about the new logo, which I know is a bit delayed, but I just wanted to kind of get my thoughts on it. That's a Dream Team update for match week 18, I think it is, and also user of these bad boys here. This will go into the first video to be recorded in bulk. My thoughts on the new Doctor Who logo. I really like this logo. The BBC released a kind of a very short clip featuring the logo in what seems to be a very small snippet of the title sequence. And I really like it. I think the music is spot on. I really love the graphics. I love the red. I love how the TARDIS just goes through the lettering to create the logo. I really love that. That looks epic. And if we have an extended bit of that for the title sequence, I would love it. Obviously what you're all here for is the logo. The people say it's just a logo. It's not. This is going to be used on Doctor Who, everything, from Series 11 all the way till who knows when. On everything, on annuals, on magazines, on all the merch. This is what is going to be associated with Doctor Who. This is the thing that people are going to be seeing. It's important that you get the right logo. And I think that they have here. I really like it. Past few logos, I think with the new series, I think they've been a bit iffy with their logos. I quite liked the Tennant one. It was simplistic, but it had the nice weird shape, and it had the fire to it. Then I liked the initial Matt Smith one with the kind of purple block lettering, the DW insignia in the middle. And I kind of like how that changed. I liked the whole logo that was introduced with Series 7 Part 1 for merchandise. It wasn't actually used in the proper title sequence. This one here, which was only used in the merchandise, not in the title sequence, but it was kind of the same Matt Smith one, but it was white with some really nice effect, like kind of there, where it's kind of like icy, and it's kind of black at the top, fading in with a little bit of cracks. I really love that, and I think the DW insignia works better at the end than in the middle. I used to think it works better in the middle. I hated that they took it out and put it after the letters, but now looking back, it was very much better after, and I really love that. I didn't like the Capaldi logo, and I think that's because they took the DW insignia completely away, and it just became generic. I think the logo, why on all the merchandise they went back to using the classic series logo, was because the logo was so weak for the Capaldi era. Like, they even changed the very thin, compact of the insides of the O's and D's of the Matt Smith logo to make it further out, so it therefore didn't have that unique spaced in kind of feel. And with the DW insignia taken away, just like some generic ass logo, you didn't see that and you think, that is Doctor Who, that is something special. It looked like any other logo that any other TV show could have. They didn't get it right. They took everything that made the initial Matt Smith logo special and just made it as generic as possible, which was definitely not the way to go. You look at all the classic series logos and they were very much different, but then you see all of them and they very much have their own feel, they have their own style. None of them are generic. And I think they kind of got that right with the new series logos, apart from the Capaldi one. And I really like it. I actually really like the simplicity of it. To an extent, I really like it. We had a little block lettering with the Matt Smith and Capaldi logos. I really like how we've gone back to very nice thin letters, very much that we got in the RTD era. I really like how it's generic, it's simplistic. But there is that element of the whole letters not quite being aligned, which then gives it that speciality. Makes you think, oh, that's Doctor Who. It starts looking generic, but then it's got that thing added to it that makes no, that's Doctor Who. That I think was missing from the Capaldi logo. I really like the colour, I really like the yellow, that really stands out, I really like it. I don't like the actual logo itself as much when it's just in a plain white, but I think in that yellow it works really well. I just love it. There is one issue, you all know what it is. Whole concealing the female gender symbol inside, or the femme gender symbol, I don't know which one is. I'm not an expert on gender symbols. Because this logo, I love it, I really do, it's definitely one of my favourite logos. I was like, oh, new logo that I see, I was like, oh my god, that is brilliant, I love it. And then this is pointing out to me, and you can't unsee it really. It's just a shame, because the reason why I didn't want a female Doctor is because I didn't want this shit put into the show. I didn't want this rubbish injected into the show. This is what I was worried about. And I thought, after that, after the reveal, what was given us to before of the costume and the new TARDIS, the new companion team, and obviously the scene in Twice Upon a Time, I wouldn't say forgotten my worries, but I was a bit more hyped. I was a bit more open to the idea of a female Doctor, and I thought, well, they're going to do it right, so it's still going to be good. It could work really well. Then I just seen what they tried to put in. It's clearly deliberate. You can't say it's accidental because it's clearly aligned to be like that. Just why? I just don't like it. I think that's a flaw with the logo, and I just don't know why they did it, because this is what I was afraid of what the show was going to become. Oh look, female Doctor. Instead of just being a good show, good stories, a good Doctor, Jude Whittaker needs to be a good Doctor, not the female Doctor, but she needs to be a good Doctor. Focus on her being the Doctor and not the female Doctor. I think that's what I thought. I thought that's what they were leading to. Because there was no reference of her being a woman in the her regeneration scene, which gave a bit of a relief. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be addressed, it obviously could, but it shouldn't be rammed down our throats, like what happened in Series 10, when Bill just started saying, brought up the fact that she was a lesbian every 5 seconds. There's no problem with Bill being a lesbian. There is no problem at all. The problem is that they kept on shoving it down our throats. And the whole point of that is, of having gay representation in television, is to show that being gay is fine, it is normal. Trying to point out that Bill was gay was just trying to say, well, she's not normal because she's got this thing about her that nobody else has, so we're just going to be pointing it out, and that's not what I want for for this upcoming series with the whole female Doctor aspect to it. And that's just why I noticed this female symbol, I was just, oh, why? And it ruined this logo for me. But setting that aside, I really love the logo. I think the gold works really well. I love the simplicity of the logo, yet I think how it's been changed and how not everything's lined up, I think works really nicely to have it complicated yet simplistic. At the same time, I love the thin lettering, and I love the clip that came with it. I love the kind of red title sequence. I love how that's been done. And I'm very excited to see the upcoming series. Although that female symbol did just kind of put a stab in the face for me. But yeah, I think that what will probably be revealed next is probably the TARDIS interior, which I'm very excited to see. But I want to know what you want to put down in the comments. What do you think of this? And what are your favourite logos that the show has had? My favourite logos is the TV movie logo, the Series 7 Part 1 logo here, the Sylvester McCoy logo, and the Tom Baker logo, and this logo, the 13th Doctor logo, which apart from the female sign, I really like actually. Yeah, what did you think of the logo, and what are your favourite previous logos, and what would you like the TARDIS interior to be, as I presume that will be the next thing to be announced. But yeah, please like this video if you have enjoyed it, and if you want to see more content from my channel, then please hit subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Obviously it's snowing, so I hope you guys aren't snowed in, and a goodbye. Hello, Gary and Adam. So, school reunion. It's definitely a nice story. It's not the best, but it's definitely an enjoyable one. Liz Sladen slips right back into a role with Sarah Jane, as well as great performances by both Anthony Head and David Tennant as both Mr. Finch and the Doctor. I think Mickey has a lot to do in this story, and is very good, and we see the beginning of that short-lived trio of the 10th Doctor, Rose and Mickey. It was really quite nostalgic to see Sarah Jane and K9 both back, and it was quite sad to see K9 so battered. One thing I don't like is the constant bitching between Sarah Jane and Rose, though that is resolved by the end of the story. Marigold's music is really good, as well as the one cue that goes do 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 do. Yeah, that one I really like. So this story, it's not the best, but it's definitely a very good story. It's sometimes overrated, sometimes underrated, but it's a good story nonetheless. I'm gonna give School Reunion an 8 out of 10. See you guys next week.